How to wake up earlier, easier for night owls. Welcome back. Much love. Trav here, chilling with the goats. I love goats. We've been with goats as long as we've been with dogs, almost. Many thousands, tens of thousands of years. Anyways, this video, you're going to learn how to get up earlier with more energy, whether you're a night owl or an early bird. We're going to say owl for late person and lark for early person. This is one of those things that is super useful and important for living a long life, living a good life, but it's one of those things they don't teach you in school, right? 99% of the shit they taught us in school was irrelevant to whether we lived a good life or not. So we're continuing the education process. I am, and I'm going to share a lot of that stuff with you. And one of that is getting good sleep. Sleep is one of the key foundations to health. And I know a lot of you and a lot of us don't get good sleep because, for a lot of reasons, because of the unnatural demands of the world when we've been programmed to follow circadian rhythm. It makes it really fucking hard. And with the recent introduction of electronic devices, a lot of us have bad sleep because of that. We have another video on one key to falling asleep better and waking up earlier. And that is, briefly, get your phone and camera out of your room. The science is clear on this, that it's bad for sleep. You don't want to have a cup of coffee within reach of your bed, so why do you have your phone within reach of your bed? Such a time sink. Keep it out of your room. Buy an alarm clock. It's $8. Or at best, put your phone in the corner of your room, but close it 2 hours before you go to sleep plus, and keep it in a different room, and then get an alarm clock, wake up. That will improve your sleep. But in this video, we're going to go deeper. We're going to talk about what an early bird, what a lark is, what an owl is, genetically, biologically, what's up, and why we have them. So, first of all, why would we have larks and owls? Well, it's in the benefit of society to have people up at different times. You want a night watch and you want an early watch, right? You want people up late tending the fire. You want people up early tending the fire. You want people up late defending from attacks and people up early defending from attacks. And furthermore, you want individually, there's certain advantages. The early bird gets the worm, and there's certain opportunities for late night people as well. So there's reasons to have people on different schedules. And people are on different schedules. I was reading in Time by Stephen Klein, really influential book, that the science of what a lark and an owl is a lark is on a 24-hour or shorter biological clock, and an owl is on a 24-hour or longer biological clock. So if it feels like you're going to sleep earlier and earlier, you're a lark. If you're going to sleep later and later, naturally, you're an owl. And what they find is people who are in caves and don't get any sunlight, that's exactly what happens. They might be on a 25-hour clock, and over 24 days, they get totally cycled through and have kind of a crazy effect. However, we don't live in caves, and it's okay if we have a 25-hour biological clock, as I expected I have, because we don't live in caves. We have a mechanism for resetting, and this is the key here. For owls, the biological mechanism for resetting the circadian calendar every day, the circadian clock, is sun on the eyelight, sun on the eyelids, and sun on the eyes. So when we get sun on the eyes, it resets the clock and fixes everything. So if you're in a cave, you don't get that. You get 24 and a half, etc., etc. If you're a night owl, you're staying up later, but the moment you start to get sun on the eyes, it resets your clock to 0 and you start, right? That's an owl. And for a lark, it's different because it's shorter. You'd be going earlier and earlier. The mechanism for resetting the clock is the sun setting, which is why you get tired when the sun sets, right? So what does this mean for owls? What does it mean for larks if you want to get better sleep? It means for owls, for one, that you want to get up earlier with more energy. You need to get sunlight on your face as early as possible, and it's going to be easier when you're doing it from your bed. So if you have sun in your room at all, early sun, you should position your bed so you can catch it. If you don't, you should make a play for the long term to have it. We have another video. I've had a skylight room with a sun rising facing window, and it's so easy to get up there because bam, and now I just get a sliver of sun, but when it's early I open and put my face into it, bam, really, really nice. Alternatively, what you could do if you live in a cave, because I lived in a cave for many years, not just in my room but in high school, right? You're getting up at 6 in Seattle in the winter, there's no sun, right? What you can do is use one of these light lamps, and these are actually effective, 100 times stronger than your regular lamp. Put your face under there and it tricks your brain into resetting your clock and wakes you up. Although you still have to get out of bed to get there, so I would recommend, if you're going to use one of these light lamps, to position it over your bed. Yeah, I don't see people do that, but that is very effective. It makes sense, don't it? Right? So keys, first of all, identify, are you a lark or are you an owl? What's your tendency? Later or earlier? It's okay either way. Acknowledge your clock. You've got a different clock than other people. Okay. How can you reset your clock with sun on the eyes? Can you make it happen in this room? If no, can you make it happen in a future room? Can you make it happen with a light lamp that you put over your bed? I'm telling you, this will work, and I'm not getting any affiliate commission off this. I don't make any money. I don't have any link below, but you can look on Amazon and get something like this. For under $100, I had something like this in my school days, and I found it to be helpful. So my parents had this thing, and I would pop in, and it was nice. So hope you find that helpful and useful. And then the last thing is, get your phone and your computer the fuck out of your room. It's not for your bedroom. Don't put caffeine next to your bed. Don't put your phone next to your bed. You need an alarm clock. Buy that one too on Amazon, $8, right? That's how to get better sleep. For birds and owls, share this video if you found it useful. Hit that thumbs up. I'll come back and do more vids hanging out with the goats. I really like goats. You can see they're so chill. You're a chill creature. Yeah. So how to get better sleep, and I'll be back tomorrow with new stuff. Yo, you want more education, real education, you make it all the way to the end, then you want more education on stuff that's going to help you live a better life. 3 epic time hacks and time machine training, there's a link to that below. There's 3 free time hacks on how to have more time to do the things you want to do, and a whole course on how I do it, how I can come out in the early and film if I want to do that, or go surf if I want to do that, or go to dance class if I want to do that, or just sleep in if I really want to do that either. And how I can serve my clients and really change people's lives without having to invest tons and tons of time. In fact, I can do a better job by working fewer hours because I have more to give when I do give. So hope you find that useful, and see you on the inside. Much love.